It's 6:30. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. The University of Newcastle is investigating after a student was allegedly caught performing an online sex show in the campus library. The Herald reports the girl was offering the pay-per-view service while using the internet at the Callaghan campus. She's now receiving counselling. Staff were alerted to her behaviour in October and told to contact security if she was seen in the building. Police have released descriptions of 3 men wanted over an aggravated break-in at Redhead. The trio broke into an Ocean Street house on October 15 while the occupants were asleep and made off with an Apple Mac laptop and several other items. Sergeant Dave Rose says they have CCTV footage of the 3 men.
One man is described as being in his mid to late 20s with a stocky build, wearing a horizontally striped hooded jacket and black gloves. Second person is described as being tall and skinny, wearing tracksuit pants with sneakers, a short zippered top and a cap with flaps hanging down over his ears. And the third person is described as being of Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander appearance and shorter than the 2 other people. He was wearing tracksuit pants, a hooded top and a peaked cap.
Hunter dairy farmers and winemakers are the big winners from the Abbott government's free trade agreement with China. However, a 6% tariff on the Hunter's coal exports is set to stay in place over the next 2 years, making it more difficult for local mines to compete in the global market. Meanwhile, the New South Wales Minerals Council has released its mining expenditure survey for 2015, outlining the current state of the Hunter's mining industry. Sarah Giuliano has the details.
The New South Wales Minerals Council still believes the Hunter is the heart of the state's mining sector, bringing $5.9 billion to the local economy. Now in its 3rd year, the report details $1.5 billion in wages were paid to 11,000 employees in the region. The remaining $4.4 billion went towards purchases as well as community contributions and payments to local government. Despite this, almost 1,600 Hunter mine workers lost their jobs with the 22 companies surveyed by the council in the year leading up to 2013-14. Sarah Giuliano, 2NURFM News.
Finding work and training opportunities for people in public housing in the Hunter is the focus of a new discussion paper released by the state government to try and ease the current tenant waiting list. Close to 60,000 people are waiting for public housing across New South Wales, with people in the Hunter waiting between 5 and 10 years to finally move into supported accommodation. It's hoped the findings will help people become more independent and get them out of the system. Almost 1 in 4 enrolled voters missed the Newcastle Lord Mayoral by-election at the weekend. The New South Wales Electoral Commission says current data shows 76% of voters made it to the polls. While postal votes are still trickling in, it's unlikely this voter turnout figure will change much. Richard Carroll from the Commission says a $55 fine for people who forgot or skipped the polling booth will be coming in the mail soon.
Everyone who appears to have not voted will receive a penalty notice in due course, and we thoroughly recommend that people address the penalty notice and look at the options that are provided, and certainly not ignore the notice, because that will simply result in greater fines and even loss of licence.
Now with sport, Cecilia Connell.
Head Jets coach Phil Stubbins insists he's still up for the challenge following the team's disappointing 4-0 loss to Brisbane Roar. He says a more conservative approach may be needed, with the 9th place squad conceding 14 goals so far this season. They face the Western Sydney Wanderers at Pirtek Stadium this weekend. Killarney Vale's Matthew Dawson is set to appear on the Hockey World stage after being selected in the 18-man Champions Trophy team alongside Maitland-bred Kookaburra stalwart Simon Orchard. The pair head to India for the tournament early next month, their last chance to impress coach Graham Reid before the 2015 national squad is selected. And 13-year-old Connor Lee has won his first major junior surfing title, taking out the Volcom VQS Groms National Final at Whale Beach in Sydney. That's sport. I'm Cecilia Connell.
2NURFM News Time 26 to 7.